everyone. We're here for texture tag on Tuesday. Jerry did a texture tag that was inspired by florals, and I'm going to do something not anywhere near hers, but I have this fun yarn I found at the Daiso. Um, Looks like this, called Yarn Blossom. I don't know. Anyway, I grabbed a piece of it off of there, and I thought I'd try to sew it into here. I tried that. That was a fail, an absolute fail. So I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to just like couch it down instead. Um, she did actual like stitching and made stitches and flowers with her stitches. But, you know, me and stitching. So I actually did start this particular video over. I don't usually do that. It's rare that I don't just continue, even if I've got a disaster happening. But trying to figure out how to stitch with this stuff, I changed fabric types. I did multiple tries, and this just isn't meant to go through cloth. I would think maybe if I had like a super fine loose weave cloth, maybe like a cross stitch kind of cloth that had the big holes in it, it might go through, but it did not. It just did not go through, and I made a mess of it. And instead of you guys sitting through 15 minutes of me trying to figure this out, I thought I'd just start over. So I figured maybe I'll do it this way, and I'll just sew it in a circle. We'll just couch it down. Right? We can do this. We can do this. We are not going to give up. We're just going to do it different. I wonder if I want to make even more of a center. Yeah, I think so. Let me do even more of a center. Come up through the middle again. And really make a center out of this. I have little Stormy here with me today. She is trying to get in my lap. Stormy, I don't know that you in my lap while I'm sewing is a good idea. I'm not sure that that's a good idea. You stay down there and play with your toys. Of course, now she's going to get into everything because my studio is not exactly dog safe. What'd you do with the toy I made you? Here, right here. This toy. Here, you don't want to play with this toy? Yeah, that toy. There you go. I made you a toy. Okay. Now let's try this. We'll go around. Is this going to be riveting content? No, it's not going to be riveting content. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just not going to be. But I'm gonna do what I can do with the skills I have. So how are you guys? Let's have a conversation because clearly this is going to be riveting content. Can you even see what I'm doing? No. Suppose I'm way off. I am way off, so you can't even see what I'm doing. Was I over here? Did you see anything? Let me know that you saw nothing. I'm sorry. I am that YouTuber. Especially for these texture tag ones. I have such a hard time. I'm not sitting over at my other crafting nest either. So the location of my camera is different than I had from over there. So I can't really get as close to my face as I'd like. Oh, not so tight. Don't pull it too tight or it's going to rumple the background. Come on. There we go. There we go. We're just going to just gently create this little flowery shape. I know. I just need to not be so frustrated with it. For me, hand stitch work is it's just a frustrating process. It's not anything I really like. But I'm trying. I said I would try this I would make it a commitment. I would try to do it for a year. I don't know, we're on number 19. I'm not sure I'm going to make it much further. I mean, I could try. We're just going to keep going until I just can't anymore. Hopefully Jerry does some more things that are not specifically related to textiles, but that's her thing. I don't know why I'm trying to follow somebody who does textiles. I think maybe because her first couple of tags were less textile-y. I thought, oh, I can do this. But then, then she kept doing her thing and I do my thing. And that's why this particular series on Tuesdays is not my normal stuff. fiance. I think I'm about done with the size I want this flowery shape. I'll just stop when I get the green all the way around. When it starts to turn white again, I think I'll be the end of it. That sounds about right. It's only a couple more spots, because then it will be like a nice green ring around the whole thing. I think that'll be right. Be about right. Oh! Dang it. Lost my thread out of my needle. Come on. Stop. Okay. Where was I going? I was coming up right there, right? Yeah, right there. Cut that off right there. And we're gonna just end that right there. Maybe 2 more little pieces of stitching. Just like that. I've got a mess in the back, but it's not as bad as the last mess I had before I started over. So that's a win. Okay. All right, so there's my sort of a flowery shape. Just like that. Should we make some kind of stem? I've still got some green thread. So let's do that. Let's make some kind of stem. About that long. These things are invaluable. These little floss threading, sewing threading, little simple piece of wire with a handle. It is awesome. Oh, maybe this needle has got too small of an eye. For 6 strands. Maybe so. Okay. Let's switch back over to this one. This one's got a bigger eye, I think. I struggle. With threading my needles. You guys struggle with threading your needles? I think part of it is trifocals. Sometimes, no matter which section of my glasses I'm looking through, it just isn't right. Let's come up right here. do some kind of stitch that does this. I don't know what it's called. It's just what I'm doing. I'm sure it has a name. Backstitch? Could this be called a backstitch? Possible. I'm sure it's got a name. But this is what I'm going to do. Because I only know like 3 stitches. And I'm going to do a stitch that looks like this. I don't know what it's called. To make a leaf. But I don't know what that stitch is called. You guys know what this stitch is called? Please let me know. It's called something. That one. Whatever I just did there. What you doing down there, dog? Are you seeing reflections in my heater? I have a heater down there that's looks like a little electric fireplace. What am I doing? I don't know. I am doing another little leaf. That one looks better than the other one. I've done a better job this time. Maybe I haven't. All right, well, that will have to do. That will have to do. This feels like it's kind of wide. I don't know. It needs to be pulled tighter or something. I don't know. That'll have to do. We're good. Good enough. All right, for somebody who really struggles with textile work and sewing, hand stitching, I think it's okay. Now, is my fabric all wonky? Yes, it is. Look at that shape. Wow, what a shape I made. We are going to tack that down with just some double stick tape. I think I might need to trim that a little bit. That's really wonky. Of course, do I have fabric scissors? No, I just have my old craft scissors. That's better. just 2? I think so. We're just going to stick this down with some double stick. It's mixed media, right? I can do whatever I want. Try to do it without it getting stuck to itself. Is going to be the key here with such a floppy, usually working with paper. Paper doesn't usually flop backwards on itself. Okay. I just keep sticking myself to it. All right, good enough. I'm calling that done. Hand stitched floral texture, number 19. We're going to do something different for 19A because I feel like paper crafting instead. And I got this idea from a mixed media. I was watching some mixed media tutorials, and there was this one from Jane Davenport that I really resonated with, so I'm going to try that next time. We're going to work with paper instead of fabric, but that's what it looks like. I mean, I kind of like the texture. It's fun. Look at how it's poofy up. Can you see that? It's not bad, but it's not good either. I will call it mediocre. This stretchy fabric doesn't want to sit nicely. I should have put the tape down on the card first and then put the fabric on. That probably would have laid better. But it seems to want to, it comes up easy enough. Let me fix it. Let me see if I can fix it. That's better. That's a little straighter. Okay. We're gonna stop messing with it. We're gonna leave it alone. All right, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, one person at a time. I will see you on the next video. Whatever that video happens to be for my regular channel stuff. And then we'll see you back here for next texture tag on Tuesday. And we'll do something different. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.